like, what is the aim? Imagine starting a book and you're not even done with it, you start another book and then continue with the one that you started with, and then now you're reading the two of them at the same. It's just confusion. You're just depriving yourself the ability to assimilate the information that you're getting from a particular book. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you saw from the title, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 reasons why self-help books are not helping you. And actually, these are not just things for you, but they are equally for me, because these are some of the mistakes that I have equally been making, and I'm deciding to make some changes, and that's why I'm coming to share it with you guys. Because if I'm having this problem, I'm equally sure that there are some of you guys out there that are equally facing the same problem that I am facing. The first reason is that we are reading these books as if we are reading novels, or as if it is just for entertainment. But guys, that's not the reason. If we are reading these books, it's because we know that there's something in these books that can help us to be better or to live better lives. And so it's not just like an ordinary book that we just pick up and we read just to be entertained. No, we are reading these books to get things from these books that are going to help us. And so if we just read them anyhow, we just read them and we are not even noting things down. I mean, we're not actually writing some particular things that we have to remember so they can actually help us. It means that we are just wasting our time reading the books. Because if I read something today and tomorrow you ask me, I might not even remember what I read. Why? Because I did not even jot down the main things that I got from the book. I hope that we're on the same page. I hope that people are getting my point. It is a mistake that I have also made. So I'm not just talking because this one is perfect. No, it's actually because I'm making these mistakes as well, and I'm willing to change, and I want that we should change together. So let's not just read these books like entertainment, but we should actually jot down the things that we're getting from the book so that we can always have something to refer back to. So that if I don't remember what I read, I have my jotter that I can take and I'll be like, okay, I wrote this down, and then it's going to help us better. Next point, guys, is reading 2 or more books at the same time. Can you imagine that, let's say you start reading this book and then you're not done, and then you start reading another book, and then you go back to the first one, and then you're reading the 2 of them at the same time. That's just confusion. Because you're just depriving yourself the ability to assimilate the information that you're getting from a particular book, because you're mixing up with information from another book. These books have different aims, and so if we're reading 2 of them at the same time, we are actually not helping ourselves. My perspective is that we should actually read one book at a time, so you can take your time to digest the information that you've gotten from that book, and you can actually take your time to apply what you've gotten from the book, as opposed to reading 2 books at the same time. You're confusing yourself. Imagine a situation where you're taking your bath at the same time you're trying to send a text message. You're going to waste your time. You might not even end up achieving the goal that you wanted to achieve. Meanwhile, if you do one thing and then do the next thing, that's better off. So I'm just trying to relate it to our normal day life. So I feel like let's take these books one at a time and actually take our time to assimilate the information that we're getting from the book. If not, if we're reading so much at the same time, then there's no even need to read it, because it's not going to really help us as we would have if we were reading just one book at a time and taking our time to actually understand what we're reading from the book. We don't give ourselves the time to even apply the things that we learn from these books. So like a couple of months, I think earlier this month, I was like, I'm going to read one book every month, and I was actually in a book club and we were reading books every month. But something that I've just gotten to understand recently is that I need to give myself the time to apply the knowledge that I have gotten from a particular book that I was reading, as opposed to immediately jumping to the next book. There's no application time, and so it might just be like we have wasted our time reading the book that we're reading because we have not even taken the time to apply the things that we're getting from those books. So I feel like, my perspective, what I'm trying to do now is that I should probably read approximately 6 books a year. Why? I can take one book and read it for a period of 2 months, As in, I can take 1 month to read a book, and I take the next month to actually apply the key main things that I got from the book, such that when I'm getting to the second book, I already have the attitude of applying what I got from the first book, such that it's not going to, disturb me, and then I can now read the next book, and then also give my time to apply what I've gotten, and so on and so forth. So guys, that's what I think, and that's what I'm going to decide to do now, such that I don't just crowd myself with so much information that is not being used. There's no need. When I take one step at a time and I apply what I've gotten before going to the next book, I feel like that is going to be much more help. And the sincere thing about reading books is that we actually feel like we are going somewhere, but in actual fact, we are actually on the same position. Because if we're not applying what we're getting from the books that we're reading, then we are actually not going anywhere. But the fact that we have all this information in our mind, it makes us feel like, oh, I know all of this, and so I'm doing better. But the fact that we are not applying them just makes it like we're pouring water on a dead spark. It does not do anything. It does not help in any way. So all in all, it is important to read these books, but we should just be more intentional about the way that we read them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video right up to this point. If you loved it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to equally share with your friends that you feel like this information is going to help them. Thank you. See you guys on the next video.